local witch doctor is back. And, I'm like Netflix. I download a whole lot of stuff on a Sunday or a Monday. Then I sit back because I am Netflix. And today, in the metaphysical world of the witch doctor that has absolutely no scientific proof and is for entertainment purposes only because, with those types of bitches, I have in my plate Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez. It's only fair to tell you that my three ancestors, who are the researchers who walk in front and they check things out, really believe that this relationship between Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez is made up. They think it's a publicity stunt. And that's why we haven't been wanting to do it, right? Because they really think it's a publicity stunt. But because I haven't really done couples for so long, they decided that I should do like short ones and just check them out. So hopefully this is going to be short and sweet so that I can move on to the next one. And I'm going to be shaking Jlo first and then Alex Rodriguez and their engagement. And we're going to see what kind of marriage they're going to have. Or just check out what kind of relationship they have. Okay? Jennifer. This is a very light-hearted woman who understands what performance is all about. She loves to perform. She just stepped into the place. She loves to perform. When she is performing, she is in her realm. When she's not performing, she's very sad. Life has disappointed her. Love life, especially. She's very sad about her actual life. She misses... that young guy she went out with? She misses him a lot. And she wishes he hadn't got a big head. And she wishes he had not done something. He did something. He betrayed her. He talked to the press or something. He did something. And she had to get rid of him. But her heart still aches for him. She really, really enjoyed him. And she really had real feelings for him. And she knew she didn't want to marry him because he was too young, but she wanted to be with him forever, like Tina Turner and her husband, that sort of thing. So her feelings over that are still very raw. Okay. Now let's get Alex Rodriguez. Alex. This is a very precise man, a very cold man. A very unfeeling man, he's not even, I will have my way, or he's not abusive, not at all. This is a man who doesn't care. You can take off your clothes in front of him, even if you have the sexiest body, you can take off your clothes and do whatever. He doesn't care. You just say, okay. Very lukewarm, doesn't care. Feels his own disconnection from humanity and is greatly bothered by it. He likes Jlo, a lot. He thinks she's pretty, but that's about it. There is no sexual attraction here, none whatsoever. It's dead. But then he's not usually attracted to males or females. I think in my plate is the first asexual individual I've ever read. And now I'm pulling them up. Laying them here. This is oh my goodness. Okay. This is a good match. Actually, it's like one of the best matches I've ever seen. And I'm really dying for my utensils, but it's one of the best matches I have ever seen. Okay? This is a triangle, and this is a triangle, and guess what? The triangles are meeting right here. You are seeing all of them. Yeah, you are. No. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this one needs to be pushed forward. Okay. So now you're seeing all of them. Because when I cut, yeah. Okay. So now you're seeing all of them. So now I can say it again. This is perfect. This is a perfect relationship. A triangle and a triangle, and they are both meeting. It's a perfect relationship. These two, if they marry, can be together forever. But there's absolutely no sex on this board. They're not fucking at all. They are like the best of friends, making the most of a bad situation. I.e., they are in the public eye and they require to have a partner. They require to be seen, to be in a relationship. And they just decided that they'll go ahead and be in a relationship with each other for the people, for their fans. But they're not feeling it at all. They're very lukewarm. This is Jennifer to the right. Very interesting that she's to the right. And this is Alex Rodriguez to the left. This is very interesting that she's to the right. The right side is for people who don't change, who don't move, who stay as they are. And I would have imagined that Jlo was the mover, shaker, changer, but it turns out that Alex Rodriguez is. Alex Rodriguez is actually going through some major changes in his life right now. Some major career changes. He's starting new businesses. He works very hard. This man works very, very, very hard. Terrible father to the children that he has given birth to. The times that we see him with those kids, that's just for press and for pictures. Terrible, terrible father. And that's why he's so thankful for Jlo, because she really does entertain his children and she really embraces them as if they were her own, and he adores that because Jlo is very, very maternal. Terribly self-centered and selfish. Alex is terribly self-centered and a little disconnected from humanity. He is terribly self-centered and terribly selfish, and it bothers him. It bothers him that he doesn't have such deep feelings for other human beings, and he's been to therapy 1,000 times and it just doesn't seem to be working out. This is Jlo, and she is a very passionate, very emotional, very, very emotional, and she's the exact opposite of Alex, and that's why they get along, because they balance each other out. Right? These are her babies. You can see there are two here. Her babies. She loves her babies, and they are her entire world. This is her ex-husband, her baby's father. That skinny guy. That anorexic looking guy. What's his name? Yeah, whatever. I think we know who we're talking about. This is him, still very much a strong factor in Jlo's life. This is her lover, the one she's hiding, the one she keeps in the background, the one she has just for physical needs. And this is what she wishes for. Deep in her heart, Jlo really wants a passionate relationship. She wants a man who loves her with a passion. She wants that whole thing. She wants the thing that she had with Ben Affleck. That was real passion. That was real love. But Ben's drugs and situations like that got in the way, and in the end she couldn't cope, she couldn't deal. She had to leave. P. Diddy is right here on this table in the blank space, and I wasn't expecting him to come up, but Jlo is a woman who's filled with regrets. She keeps going back. She keeps going back to her past and the men who were in her past and the men that she loved with a passion. And Jlo is saying, as I have my hand on this empty space, that if she had her way, she would have been with a black man from the very beginning to the end. Black men are her preference, but they didn't love her enough. They didn't care for her. They thought she was too clingy and too homely. And they were not for that. They were not for the homely part of her. They were not for the clingy part of her. But she is naturally attracted to black males. That's why her current lover is black. But she can't bring him out, she says, because he's married. So Jlo is having an affair with a married man. When we look at Alex Rodriguez, He keeps the company of a lot of women, but he does it somehow to build a reputation, and not because he's really fucking them, because he is not into sex. His penis hardly ever goes inside a woman or a man. There's no gay activity here from Alex Rodriguez. Though he tried it, he gave up on it the same way he gave up on heterosexual activity. There is no activity of any kind, and he doesn't miss it at all. He is what I would say asexual, and there's a certain percentage of people like that in the world. I might be one of them, seeing as how I can go for years without it. But yeah, he is not into that. There are more important things for him to do than that. And that's why he's so comfortable and happy with Jlo, because they have an understanding. And it's an understanding he is going to hold on to. But it's not an understanding that Jennifer is going to hold on to, because she still craves the passion, the kissing, the loving that she got from Ben, that she didn't get from Diddy, and that she got for a while from her skinny, anorexic looking ex-husband. Okay, she got some from him, she got from Ben, didn't get from Diddy. As I put my hand here, however, she tells me something really shocking. Diddy was the love of her life. She said she tried the hardest with Diddy. She really thought they were going to get married and they were going to have kids. But Diddy doesn't want to be owned. He's immature and he's cruel. She says he abused her. And in the end, she had to leave because the abuse was too much. She says he never slept at home. I always had to be the one looking for him, so my bed was always empty. I barely had sex with Diddy because he always found it better to fuck somebody else than me. And that whole relationship was such a nightmare. I used to cry every night. You know, I'm a pretty woman. I don't understand why this happens to me. I used to cry every night. And I tried and tried and tried. I failed. With Ben, I failed too. But at least with Ben, it was to drugs. I surrendered to drugs. I didn't surrender to the person. So with Ben, I am more accepting of the situation. So my question is, will these two carry through the engagement to a wedding? I get a resounding yes from both of them. Will they stay together? I get a resounding yes from Alex, and I get a resounding no from Jlo. Jlo says, will I publicly go through a divorce again? I don't think so. I'll just create an alternate lifestyle. My current lover, he's married and everything, but he has me, right? So I'm just gonna do something like that. She loves his children, and she has a great relationship with his ex-wife. Jlo has a great relationship with his ex-wife, and she really loves his kids. And she says they give her the feeling of having a large family, which is what she always wanted, but because of her career, she couldn't have it. She says we have embryos that are still frozen, that him, skinny, anorexic-looking husband would not allow to come to fruition after she had twins. So she feels like she was cheated because she wanted 6 kids. Alex Rodriguez here is just saying whatever. He can't be bothered one way or the other. He is so cold. This man is so cold, people. He is so cold. And that's why he was so good at what he did, because he has no feelings, no emotions, no nothing. He's just like, whatever. We're going to have a nice wedding. People are going to buy the story. They're going to leave us alone, and I can get down to business. I like business. And she can become more famous, and she can get dividends. Whatever. But they have the most amazing conversations. And they laugh and they talk and they share the same culture. And it fills up Jlo's emptiness. And that's why she's even doing this. It fills up her emptiness. And he treats her so good. so good. He literally takes care of her, protects her. She doesn't need it, but he's a man about it. It's about his pride. He treats her so good. He's so tender with her, so loving as a friend, and that's why they will stay together for, have this big wedding and stay together, because he is so loving. He is healing to her, very healing, but he is loving because he's not loving. He's not mean to anyone. Alex Rodriguez is not mean to anyone. He's not cruel to anyone. That he stays on the. He does, however, admit that the conversations and the times he spends with Jlo are some of his favorite, because they can really, really talk, right? And they have so much in common. He likes it. He feels comfortable and happy with her, cozy with her. He says it's like having a mother, because she's always mothering people, and she's always mothering me, and I love that, right? So this is the relationship that is Jlo and Alex Rodriguez. I'm asking if they ever tried having sex. Of course I gotta ask. Jlo says yes. She says it didn't work out for me because he's just not in it. Something about his penis being small. Yeah, he agrees that it's a small penis, but so what? It's not like he enjoys the act. And will this be a good melding of the two, good meshing of the two? Because a relationship is a relationship. It doesn't matter how it comes to be, as long as two people love each other, and there seems to be enough love here. And they're mature, so they know what they're doing. Will they? Alex says he's just looking for peace. Jlo says she's just looking for peace. There you go. So congratulations to Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez. May all their dreams come true. I'm going to play my song, then I'm going to get into my last reading of the day.